What's going on, everyone? The Ghost are here to be talking UCLA versus Washington State. This is going to be a test for our defense. Our defense definitely needs to step it up, and they're going to need to play better because, if you want to talk about a must-win, I mean, both coaches right now, Paul Wolf, Rick Neuheisel, both under pressure to win now. If they don't, their asses could be gone. They're going to get the boots, the can, the firing, whatever word y'all want to call it. UCLA, there hasn't been a lot of reason for optimism. Now, in the defense of what we've lost to three teams that are now undefeated. So, I think it's a combined 13 and 0. But we've also beaten two very bad teams. So we're right in the mediocre state, considerably the trash state. See, the talent is there. If you want to base it off of recruiting classes, the talent is there. But it's not developing. The chemistry is not developing, and then this team is not just being functional. There's a lot of mental mistakes up here. Of course, Taylor Embry not fair catching the ball and fumbling it was a sign of mental issues. I mean, it's frustrating. So going into Washington State, this Wazoo team is not the punchline that we'd like to use all the time. I mean, Oregon State is probably the worst team right now in this conference. Them and Colorado. Wazoo is probably 10th, ninth, 8th, somewhere around there. And both these teams are fighting for a bowl game. What happens? Well, they have a decent offense. Wazoo in their defense. The second half of the season, they got much better last year, and their offense, at least, they know the system now. It took Paul Wolf a while, but he finally has guys for his system. Jeff Tuel might play a little bit. He got hurt the first week. But Lobestyle has been pretty solid for them. He's been with the system for a few years now. I thought he graduated by now, but obviously he's still there, and they've proven that they're still at least have a competent offense. They beat Colorado last week on the road in comeback fashion, including getting the big stop to get the ball back. Huge game for them. I know Colorado was another bad team, but still, Wazoo got the win. It's a road win, and they're 3-1 right now. As the other two wins are not as good. UCLA needs to show up. Now, Washington State's defense, I don't think it's that good. It's average. They haven't faced a real running game yet. UNLV is not that good. Idaho State's not that good. And Colorado, I mean, I'll agree, they'll have some running game with Rodney Stewart, but Colorado is also a mess right now. They have a new coach for a reason, and Embry out there has some trouble. So, if UCLA can run the ball and not commit the mental mistakes on offense, we can win this game. This could very well be a high-scoring shootout if our defense ends up sucking. But the defense and their defense has gotten better the last few weeks. I know Stanford, you may say, have routed us, but they made some stops in the second half when they needed to, and they kept us in this game until Embry all of a sudden fumbled the ball and ruined it. The athleticism on the front four, I need to see that. I haven't seen much from Cassius March. I have not seen much from Owagmadeo Digizua. I have not seen a whole lot from pretty much anyone. Dayton Jones especially. That guy was given a lot of hype by the media, and I have not. He's been quiet. Where has Dayton Jones been all season? I've just been a little angry there. Secondary once again will be tested. Supposedly they're depleted. They had their mistakes. They were definitely soft and had their troubles against Stanford. There was that one where the receiver had a one-handed catch, or just those. Wazoo attacks the middle, and they keep doing that. We're screwed. UCLA's secondary and defense, as we know, has been a joke, but it's quietly improved just a little bit over time. It needs to step up big time, or else this season will be a waste and lost. If we're 2-4, I don't see us recovering. I would probably want to fire Neuheisel on the spot, just so the other guys can get playing time and can move on from this era, because he needs to show that he can win this game. I know this is a must-win for both coaches. Both teams need a bowl game, but yeah, I said, if we lose this game, and if we lose in blowout fashion, the optimism is all gone. Everyone unanimously will say fire Neuheisel, and that's it. My optimism has not been very high. So if they play their A game on offense and the mental mistakes don't happen, we can win this game. That's about all I got to say. Let me know what you guys think. If you haven't seen the Stanford highlights, it's on my other channel when I went to Stanford. So we'll see y'all later, and go Bruins.